Ja.
So, einfach nur nicht in 100 Euro. So rufen sollte, Alter. 100 Euro für eine Lampe. Nee, da bin ich raus. Ich hätte so mit 20 Euro wäre geil gewesen. Und 40 Euro wäre das höchste, was ich dafür gezahlt hätte. Aber 100 Euro? Da bin ich raus.
So.
Da bin ich jetzt geizig für. Ja. Ich liebe es. Ich liebe es. Tage.
Hast du Fleisch nehmen, Schatz?
Ich bin am Kopf zur Seite. Ich mach so.
Nein, so. Schatz, ich muss doch gehen auf die Weekends mit streamen alles, bitte.
Nicht dein Ernst. Das ist nicht fair. Nicht fair, wirklich. Ja, das
Schatz. Danke, Schatz.
Das ist nicht fair.
Aber danke, Schatz.
Redest du denn?
Hm?
Du redest.
Here we go, set! Ready? Set, hut! Set, go! Here we go! Hut, hut! Set! Set! Down! 5, 6! Let's go now! Ready? Go! Ready? Ready! Hut, hut! Let's go! Set! Ready up! Hut! Come on, set! Ready! Okay, break! Ready! Ready, ready! Set, ready! Set, hut! Ready! 43 rail! Ready? Here we go, here we go. Drill 52. Shot 17. Set, go. Here we go, set. Hut, hut. Set, hut. Rail, yellow. Set. Here we go. Ready? Go. Hut, hut. Down. Set. Ready? Break. Hut. Go. On the set. Ready. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Let's go. Claw 10. Hut. Come on, set. Set, hut. Ready, ready. Fight, 97. Weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Third down, it's Willis. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Willis. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Willis. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now Willis on 4th down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Falcons at 3-6 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a mud partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Willis looking to throw it. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
1st and 10, Willis. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8, and that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Willis looks to pass it here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Willis on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running left, it's Mixon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Willis looking to throw on first down. This ball caught by Mechie. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. And they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Willis, fourth down here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal lines.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
A gain of 3, second down. Back to throw, Willis. He gets this one to Mechie. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Down at the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Willis. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now here's the option play going left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Miller, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. In motion, the tight end. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Willis. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Willis. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pierce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. First and 10, Willis. This will be complete to Mechie. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Second and 9 now. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Falcons. T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
When you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Pierce now up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode and trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Texans 31, Falcons 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, Frank.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the set.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On red. Flag blue.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Texans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.